How do ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, George the Blazeman here, and today I'm going to do another video for you. This video is long overdue. This is of the CRKT Lake 111, designed by Ron Lake. So, let's do a size comparison. So here's our Lake 111, go on focus. Here we have a Spyderco Tenacious, a Victorinox Recruit, a Opinel Sea and Master number 8, Sea and Mountain, sorry, and the big ICEL falling knife. So, as you can see, this is quite a small knife, just smaller than the Tenacious, actually quite big, bit smaller, and compared to the Recruit, it's bigger than the Recruit. That dwarfs it. The big ICEL. So, this knife, as I said, is from the American company CRKT, that make great budget-friendly knives. So, let's go over the knife. What we have is here a drop point locking knife with a back lock. We have two thumb studs either side, a tip down carry pocket clip, plastic scales with the classic Ron Lake IBS lock, which makes it more makes the knife more secure and allows you not to deactivate the lock. So on the blade you can see CRKT clearly imprinted on, and on the opposite side we have Lake 111, the US pattern number and the serial number here. If I zoom into that, there we can see that it has a what was it? I forgot what the polish is called. It's not a mirror polish, it's a satin finish. There we go. And you can see that it has had some wear on it. Now let's get into some specs of this knife from CRKT. So, if I get it up here, right, here we go. The weight of this knife, go on focus camera, what are you doing? What's it doing? Oh god, this is annoying. What's it doing? Come on, camera, focus. Right, good. So the weight of this knife is 106 grams, and the handle material is a glass reinforced nylon, so it's not plastic. The blade steel of this knife is 8CR14 MOV, which is an alright steel. The Spyderco is 8CR13 MOV, so it's got one more MOV than the Spyderco. The blade length is 7.9 centimeters, so just over 3 inches. The knife length when it's closed is 10.5 centimeters, and when it is open it is 18.4 centimeters. There is a sheath included with this knife, which is, if I can find it here, a denim sheath, and I'll go into the sheath a bit later. This knife is also made in China. So, those are the specs of the knife. So, let's get into the good, the bad and the ugly of this knife. So the good things about this knife is, what I like is that it is a modern knife, which is good. It's made by CRKT, so you get you can definitely know it's going to be a good knife. This cost me around about £25. And what I like about this knife is it's got a secure... Sorry about that cut, guys, my someone was at the door. We're getting postman, always. Anyway, so as I was saying, it is a very handy, useful work utility knife, because it is big enough to do average tasks, and it is comfortable in the hand, and it can easily slip in the pocket, and you can easily take it out and use it. Another good feature is this lock on. I like the IBS lock, so I don't accidentally close the knife, and it just gives it more of a secure feel. The blade thickness is also a good thing. You've got a nice thick blade, which allows you to do some more strenuous tasks. Because this knife, to me, people use it for EDC. I mainly see it as a work blade. My old work blade was an opener number 8 in carbon steel. Reason why, it was cheap, I could use it for anything. But I replaced it for the CRKT. And also because it came with a sheath compared to the opener, which did not. Another good thing is this is a hollow ground blade. Sorry, saber ground blade, which means it is easy to sharpen. And I have sharpened that, which you can see, the edge there, with my Victorinox sharpener. Another good feature is the blade shape. It's a drop point blade. This means that I can do it for quite a few tasks. Opening, slicing. So it fits the bill for just a utility knife. Now, like all knives, there has to be, well, occasionally, but majority of the time there is problems with it, and there was quite a few with this knife to me. So let's get into it. So number one, the pivot and the screws. Now, when I got the CRKT, have used some very shite quality screws and pivots, because when I tried to disassemble this knife and clean it, I found out that the screws turned on either side and that they stripped out very easily. If we focus on the pivot here, you can see that this is what happened. It is stripped out all the way. So instead of using Torx, I have to use a hex to try it out. And this is, you can see it's sticking out. It won't go in further. And just to show you the difference between a Torx and a hex, I'll just go and show you actually. So it should use a Torx T8, or not a T10, to unwind. So that's a Torx. Oh, come on, focus. That's a Torx. You can see it's got slots in. That's basically like a star. That's a Torx. So that's what it should have used. Now I have to use a hex, which is this, which is basically a more circular version to try and tighten it up, and it will not go in any further, which is a massive shame. And that's the same for the screws. Secondly, this basically glass reinforced plastic handle is pretty shite, because trying to unscrewing this, these I've continued to screw, and it's just stripped out the plastic so they won't go in. This is why the pocket clip moves. I could probably bend it and break it actually. The screws do not go in all the way because they've stripped out, and due to the pivot issues, can you hear that rattle? And watch this. The blade has vertical and horizontal blade play, and that rattle was just unbelievable. Now, this knife is unsafe. Even though I can press down, I know it's secure, even with the IBS lock secures it, but you still get that bloody vertical blade play look. Look at that. That's just unacceptable, really. I know it's a £25 knife, I think it's a bit more now, but it's from CRKT. I know they make budget knives, but they should have used, you know, some actual decent things on. Say this Spyderco, I got it for about £40. Used some decent stuff on it, and this Victorinox, you know, this Recruit cost me about £14, and it's more solid than that. You know, even here, this I sell cost me about €13, and you know, it hasn't failed on me. This is, you know, a bigger company than I sell, and this is failing. So that's the bad and ugly of that knife. You also do get a lanyard hole in this, I forgot to mention. But one thing I do like the texture of the handle scales. They are quite nice. Now, the knife when closed does look to me quite stylish, I think. It looks quite nice. You do get this interesting pattern on the blade here. How it slims down here. And to be honest with you, it is, if you don't really care about it, if you just want a knife that you can use for utilitarian purposes, just to beat around, then this is a good option for you if you want a modern version. Or you could get something cheaper, you know, like, I'm trying to think, like some lower company, like a Ganzo, for instance. But actually, Ganzos you can get now are better than this. So, let's get into the sheath though. So we have a denim sheath with CRKT imprinted into the leather, and it's a button clasp, like so. And you have a nice, you've got your belt loop here with double stitching, which is nice. So it's a secure sheath. And with the knife in, it is very snug and you've got no way of getting it out, which is good. So that shows that it fits very snugly and securely into the pouch. Now the pouch is about the similar size of a Spyderco Tenacious. So the only basically good thing in this set, I think, is basically the sheath, because I can slip my Victorinox in there and use it like that. But the knife itself does have a few issues. Anyway, let's do a blade test. Sharpen this. So from the sharpening test, it is quite a sharp knife. It sharpens up very easily and does maintain an edge. So this has been a review of the CRKT Lake 111. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. And again, more extreme than that, subscribe to my channel because it really helped me grow, and I really would appreciate that. I have been your one and only host, the Yorkshire Blazeman, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.